get to this globally? You know, how can I scale this? What do I need to do little things wise to make that just blow up even more? Right. Focus like on, you know, small things, Facebook, Instagram, build my audience, and then eventually convert it into something, you know, bigger when I actually get people, you know. And my classmate in my project, he wanted to do YouTube right off the bat. And I was like, okay, well, I want to do YouTube too, but I don't want to do it now at this point because we don't have an actual audience. We need to have an audience to be able to easily convert it into YouTube. Right. So I wanted to just focus on Instagram, Facebook, and our website itself, where we are pals.
Dude, we screwed up.
But I think your guys' stuff, Colleague Conversation, you have so much potential in it. Yeah. I think if you just like market it just a little bit more,
and that's we're working on that. You know, the nice thing about ours is we're not in a rush.
Yeah, exactly. You have so much time. You know,
we're not.
There's so many minds out there for you guys to just talk to.
Yeah,
you know,
there's a gazillion people that want to come on and you know, I mean, as a matter of fact, we're doing one later today and got one tomorrow. But that's because we're not trying to push hard. I mean,
but see, that's the thing. You actually are.
Yeah.
The people that you actually interviewing. Gonna tell their friends.
Yeah. Oh, and that's what's happening now.
And then the more you kind of let it just disperse.
Yeah, our numbers are kind of growing exponentially. Where we only get 1 or 2, and then it just kept growing.
Yeah,
it's getting wider and wider. So I mean, but again, we're not in a rush.
Yeah,
we're just letting it happen organically. I mean, our show is organic. We never have scripts. We never have we don't have lighting and stuff. We just kind of
just do it.
Yeah, I have an iPhone that we use. And I edit it myself on the phone.
Yeah.
But you can tell we're just enjoying what we're doing.
Enjoying the time, enjoying the conversation you guys are actually having.
Yeah. The people.
Especially mainly the people too.
People are hilarious. If you've ever watched a few more shows, they talk about some crazy, outrageous things. We're like, dude.
Yeah, we watch it a second time. We're like, wait, that was the actual conversation, wasn't it? Like, talk nothing about martial arts.
Yeah, I mean, our martial arts has nothing to do with martial arts. We had I had one of our friends, right? Mm-hmm. Says, "Hey, I've known that guy that you interviewed for over 10 years, and he's never said any of those things to me." And we're like, "What?" He goes, "How'd you guys get him to talk about throwing people out of a helicopter?" Like, what? And it's like,
mind you, it wasn't him. He just saw it happen.
But it was crazy, and we're just thinking, we don't know.
Yeah,
we're just having a good time. We're just sharing it, and just our show is geared up as a conversation.
Yeah.
And 3 guys in the room, just like what we're doing now, just talking.
Yeah.
There's no agenda. We just like to hear each other talking, and whatever you talk about is fine with us. Mm-hmm. And then we hear things like you, and like, oh, but then, and then we ask about that.
Yeah.
And that's how our show evolves. It's very organic.
Yeah. And I think just naturally growing something, is a whole lot better than just throwing a lighter into some fluid and just trying to blow it up that way.
Yeah. We don't need to do that.
Yeah, and I don't see your guys' colleague conversation needing to throw a lighter into it.
No, I'm fine where it's at.
Oh yeah.
We're just having too much fun.
The funny thing is, I promoted colleague conversation to my classmate because he's doing YouTube. He's doing a podcast, and his energy's kind of dry. There's no character into it. And so I kind of gave him your guys' channel, like, watch this. This is bare bones, nothing fancy. Just fucking talking.
Thanks a lot. That's awesome.
The funny thing, he's probably watched an episode and not me.
He's watched more than he has.
Yeah.
That's bad. He's your favorite uncle.
I don't know. You watched what, one show?
Not even one.
God, wow. Not fully, right?
Well, he's been busy helping.
Okay. I will say max 1 minute over my dad's shoulder, but that's it.
Over your
was that? Oh, okay.
Because my dad watches at the dinner table and just in the morning watching it. And I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing today? What are you guys doing today? Dad, what are you guys doing today? Huh? Oh, nothing. What are you doing? Watching Uncle Ricky's.
Yeah, I think it's something that he now gets to do. It's something to do for him.
Right.
He's an old man.
Yeah, he's a fan. He's a fan.
Hardcore fan.
That's good.
That's
awesome. A lot of people listen to music workout.
Yeah.
My dad was working out to you guys' colleague conversation this morning.
Yes, that's what he was saying. He was on the treadmill.
Yeah. Hey, I did 2 miles. What are you watching? Oh, Uncle Ricky's. And so I'm like, okay, I don't want to work out to this. I had to actually put my... I had to turn the music all the way up. I was like, I don't want to hear this old man talking.
He's not the only one though. I think we know a few other of our friends that put that on the treadmill.
We put the shows up on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And on Monday morning, I'm getting calls.
Yeah.
Hey, that was a great show. Hey, oh, I didn't. Like, cool. So we have an eclectic following of people.
Yeah.
I mean, just a bunch of totally different. And I love them to death because they give you these wonderful insights, not just about the martial arts part, but the insights of their lives and how they got there. Just like what we're doing with you.
Right.
People are gonna probably go, well, what does he have to do with martial arts? It's never really been about the martial arts, our show.
No.
It's more about the journey that you had to take to get the discipline that it takes to do what you do, the mindset that you have to have when you're doing this stuff, much like what you're doing,
exactly.
but not even to do with martial arts.
No, everything you described, that's why I was saying there's that parallel.
Yeah.
Because you have your goals, you have your ideas, they're clear and you're moving forward. Things come into play, but you move them around as you need to, but you're always going back to that same focus.
Progressively, always moving forward. And usually what it always starts out for me is an idea. I take that idea and see how I can evolve that idea. Once I can evolve that idea...
I just gave him a lesson in ideas.
Yesterday.
Oh, really?
I swear to God. Just yesterday. And I was like, oh, shit.
So if I can make this idea, evolve it, once I evolve it, how can I make it more complex than it needs to be?
Right.
Once I make it complex and I can actually apply it to my actual life, what are some of the things I can reinforce it in me to now it becomes a belief system?
Oh, wow.
Because I always tell people, you are your own belief system. Right. No one can tear that down other than you.
Yeah.
It's just like anyone saying like, oh, I'm the best. I feel great. And then obviously people in their mind like, no, dude, you're fucking shit.
Right. You say it out loud, but in your head.
People are talking to themselves like, no, dude, like you're not worth it. There's no value in your life. Like you're trash. Yeah. And obviously you can bring yourself up by talking to yourself. But other people talking down on you shouldn't have that control over you.
Right.
And you should listen to what they're saying.
Yeah.
It surprises me that you're saying this because one of the beliefs that your dad has or, told us when we first started learning, it says, believe and you succeed,
fail
doubt,
because you doubt.
And you fail. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what you're saying. So I'm like, why is your dad talking to us right now? And you're telling him an old man, but yet here it is.
Dad. Your hair should be a lot.
Wait a minute. Am I talking to Daddy or am I talking to his son? Hey.
You know how they say, you become your parents. Yeah. Here you are.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Here you are, old man.
I fall straight down right next to him.
Right there.
But that's amazing because your father, when he was bawling his eyes out, seeing you in that hospital, and you wake up and he's going nuts and just, right? Mm-hmm. But here you are, off of his words of wisdom from when you were growing up to where you are now. It's there.
Yeah, I think also growing up too, I wasn't necessarily the greatest in school. I almost failed middle school and almost got held back because I was playing video games so much. Huh? And so every time I got bad grades, my dad would give me like an hour to 2 hour talk. And that man will talk some zero.
I do not envy that.
So, he just talked my ear off. He was like, you're going to fail. If you fail, you're going to get held back. Your friends are going to leave you. They're going to laugh at you because you're held back, da-da-da. And it always scared me. I was like, okay, it always pushed me. Like, okay, I don't want to be that son. I don't want to be that kid in school,
You don't
I don't want to listen to my dad talk for another 3 hours.
You don't want to be Nico.
Ooh. I don't know about that one. I was like,
I didn't want to say Don because he might take it badly. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
we already
Nico didn't technically finish school, but he just stopped going because he started working and was doing.
Exactly.
It's different.
Yeah, dude. That's yeah.
No, Nico is a genius. He's smart. He's the guy.
He's like, school's boring.
Although I do like Johnny a lot too. Yeah. Johnny is very. Yeah. Not only is he comical, but he's very smart. But he does it in a funny way. Whenever he dresses up as Pee-wee Herman, dude, you cannot help but laugh. And then he'll say something intelligent. You're like, what? And his kids are the same way, which drives me crazy. Yeah. His kids are funnier and shit, but they're very
Jamie
smart.
just roasted me the other day.
No, did he?
She goes, hey, I'm sorry. I was like, for what? She's like, I'm sorry. You and Wolverine have two things in common. You're both 5'3", and you both went through failed relationships. I was like... Oh my god!
How old is Jamie?
She's like 12. and then Jaden was just like,
Oh, wow.
Jamie, you gotta stop bullying your uncle. And she goes, I'm not. I'm speaking truth and facts. I'm like, okay.
I just figured he'd like comic books.
And Johnny and Jeanette did not know about it until I told them that joke. And Johnny was just like,
the sense of pride.
Yeah.
And he's got to be like, oh, that's my baby.
God.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I know Jaden.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that kid's a character.
oh yeah.
Dude, I just saw that video he did. He did a Bachelorette.
Oh,
He
I'm gonna
played
post
every
it.
role.
I'm gonna post
The
it.
cameraman, the
Yeah,
editing.
yeah.
he
On
did it all.
Christmas, we were like, Jaden, do you have anything to say before we play this? He stood up, looked right at me, and was like, "Don't get offended." I was like, "What does that even mean? Wait, what? What are we about to watch? What do you mean?" And then we're watching it, and then my part came on. He was like, "These are null beats." I was like, "Damn."
I got all the.
It's
pink
just
sweaters.
one thing after another, and it was just mainly roasting me. And we got done watching it, and we were just like hecka laughing, and we're like, "Yo, okay, we got to take a shot for that." After we took a
that's
shot,
funny.
let's just watch it again. It was too good.
Dude, I thought it was hilarious. We were
That
sitting
was
here,
great.
We just watched it
Literally.
prior to the show.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit is funny.
Yeah,
I mean, the kid has
All
got
him,
some
everybody, the
ideas.
whole family.
one man team,
Right.
Literally
He
one.
put
man.
all that together himself. He
Yeah.
scripted it all
Yeah.
out.
All of it.
Scripted it all out.
Wow.
You
that's-
know,
Filmed
edited it all together.
edited it.
Yeah,
Costumes.
yeah.
Yeah, the costumes were hilarious.
And the funny thing is, they were like, "Oh, how did you do the part where like it's you talking to someone, but
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
the
the
wig?"
wig
He
on
was
the-
like, "Oh, I just put the wig on the tripod." I was like, "Yeah, that's what you just normally do. Make it look like it's someone
Yeah.
there, you know."
Yeah.
And so,
Dude, he's very, like I said, he's very, the
Smart.
kids are smart.
Yeah.
I mean, and that comes from Johnny, because Johnny is that intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you could see it, like you said, not falling far from the tree.
Yeah.
That kid is very smart. He's going to become something,
Oh, yeah.
or somebody's going to kill him.
well, it's funny because like I think
Let's go with something.
Well, it's funny because when we went camping, right? You can tell that Jaden's just like way older than the rest of the kids.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the kids were just like running around playing tag, and he was like, "Man, I don't want to play tag with them," because he really just know like I'm not.
No, he is well above the age of what he is.
Yeah.
Because his intelligence is crazy. I mean, this kid is so snappy. When he tells a joke, you almost want to cry and kill yourself. I mean, when he caps on you, you almost like. I mean, you.
It's like I would kill myself if I wasn't laughing so hard.
right. You know what I mean? I mean, he just makes you feel like
like, damn.
oh man, really? Is that? Oh! And this little kid is doing this to me. You know? Like,
Oh.
no respect at all from that kid.
No,
You
well,
gotta love that.
Yeah.
I guess you would. Yeah. It's
Dude,
kind of.
that's
I've
kinda,
seen you interact with your brothers and sisters, so
we.
yeah, it's par for the course.
Yeah, he's just like the adults.
Definitely
You
a
know,
Ramos.
Yeah,
Definitely a Ramos.
Yeah. Even this kid.
Yeah.
I remember. Do you remember Christmases at our houses?
Uh,
Eli's house.
yeah.
How
Yeah.
crazy were those when you were little? Before,
So when we were little, it was pretty fun, pretty crazy. Always wrestling with Ribeiro and all the other kids, or having other kids beat up on Ribeiro because we were just bullying him. The funny thing is, as we got older, you know, I actually started seeing him as an actual cousin. You know, and cousin bonding time. You know, now we're old enough we could drink, and now we're just actually really having fun together.
Okay.
Mutually.
Mutually, not just at
not
his
just
expense.
one-sided, yeah.
Well, that was very one-sided because he already burned all his bridges to this family, so we won't see his face anytime soon. That kid.
No. Christy's gonna watch this. She's gonna say, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah. Can't deny it. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm
Point
not
made,
shy
point
being
made.
petty to him. He knows what he did.
Do you think, growing up in a big family that you did? I mean, not your, well, even just your own family. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough of you guys to say you have a big family, but with my family, the uncles, the aunts, and being that big of a group. I mean, Christmas was always divided into 4 rooms.
Yeah.
Right? The adults downstairs, the kids upstairs, the teenagers over here, the young adults in another room.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that many of us that there was always this separation.
Yeah, people were just waiting. Next year, I'll be able to join
I
the
had
other.
I had written a thing about family because, for those of you who don't know, we come from a very huge family. I mean, it's not even extended family. It's just really the family.
Just, and by we, them.
Yeah, it's just this huge family. Last count, immediate family is almost 200? Like 180 or something.
I can't even name all the new babies.
I know, right?
I can probably get to like a certain point, you know. Who after who would be the youngest? Who is the youngest right now?
Youngest baby?
Well, Caden.
See, I don't even know about that baby. See, I don't even.
Well, and he's not even the youngest. I think there's one more or two after that. But Caden is only because.
Isn't somebody pregnant too? No?
Oh, don't put that on the TV. Nobody's pregnant that I know. Oh, wait. Janina's kid, Mia. I think she's younger.
Okay.
Or is Caden younger?
I don't know.
But
I probably can't go past like Jade. Any kids younger than Jade, but I don't even know what kids are like.
And that's in your immediate family. Now, the reason why I bring it up is because, like I said, I wrote up a thing, and I once took all the girls to a scavenger hunt for Christmas, right? We took them out, and must have been about 6 or 7 of them. But in each one of them, throughout that whole day, because we spent the whole day, we got on a boat, went over to Sausalito, did shopping over there, went back to Pier 39 and did a scavenger hunt. But throughout that time, I got to talk with each of the girls. And I swear to God, it was like talking to my sisters and the kids and their parents, because they were maintaining that legacy of the Ramoses and how we were taught when we were little, and we passed it on to our kids and our kids and our kids. And that's what was going on. I was like, wow, this is really amazing. And I thought to my head, this clan will never have a problem with these kids being outrageously stupid or anything like that.
Most. There's only a few bad apples.
Yes. But, and you expect it anyway. But again, like I said, it seemed like the lessons that were given to us stuck. Yeah. Like you said, your dad speaking to you for 2 hours. And
never again.
It worked. Never again. But look at now. We were just talking to you, getting to know you, and in your own way, we heard Daddy.
Your dad. Yeah.
Because I wouldn't say as far as he was his dad, but the lessons were there, the same mentality and focus.
Because when I got to high school, I made sure I graduated. After I graduated high school, going to college, I made it a thing to never fail one of my college courses, ever. Right. And I never have. And now I'm graduating. Something higher than a 3.0, that's never happened, guys. And I just got all my grades, like a couple of days ago, and my dad was for sure happy. And I know.
Did he buy your car?
Unfortunately,
cheap bastard.
I know, right?
You know why? Because he's building shit outside the yard.
you know what? This is what my dad gives me every time I do something good. A good job and a fist bump. That's all I ever get. Good job. Yeah, good job.
Cheap bastard. But and it's really cool to see that you've come so far, even from that short time ago. How long ago was the accident? 4 years?
6 years.
6 years.
6 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Just turned 6. I just turned 6 this past November. So.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw something on my Facebook.
My mom shared when I was in rehab, which was January 9th yesterday.
Right, because it came up.
Yeah, it came up, and it was like I already had my trach already taken out, and they were kind of like letting me go outside a little bit, get some sun, and kind of like enjoy everything because I was already about to be on my way.
Yeah. And that's why I thought of you, by the way. It's like, we got to go over his house.
Yeah.
We almost weren't going to come here.
Almost.
Yeah. And then we needed a place
that would have saved me because I'm like, cool, I can dodge it one more day.
Right. But no, we wanted to make fun of Danny by bringing food and not offering any to him.
Yeah, because we bought it. It's just enough food for us, and we didn't get him anything.
Did he know you guys were coming?
No, we were trying to break into his gate.
He heard some sounds. He was like, he went out there.
We were just going to sneak in and use the porch because we went and got food.
Yeah,
and we didn't have a place to eat it, so we go, let's go to Danny's because we're nearby. So we weren't even here for you, by the way.
No, that just
we
just made it happen.
This is like, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to be here today. Here we are.
Yeah. So it was a joke that became reality.
Yeah.
So hey, listen, our time with you is up.
Yes.
We do have other engagements that we have to facilitate and take care of. But this was a lot of fun. Thank you for having us come in here and invade your space.
Yeah, you're not as horrible as he makes you out to be.
Yeah.
Dude, you're one of my favorite nephews. One of. Because they're all favorite to me.
There's so many.
They're all favorite to me.
You have too
but
many.
he's one of the favorite ones.
One of the favorite ones. Okay.
This kid I can always count on him. I can always count on you on being funny. You know, I mean, and you know me. Funny,
he's all about
funny.
The funny.
Is.
Yeah.
You know.
Still a kid at heart.
Yeah.
Dude,
if you're not
when he dies, we have to make sure that we all laugh.
Do something funny. It's got to be funny.
I just saw a video. This guy slapped his friend. He was in the coffin. He just like slapped him. Everyone's like,
do it.
No, dude. We're gonna bring the coffin and we're gonna open it. It's gonna be empty. We're gonna be like, we forgot Rick.
Do it. I'm in.
He's not even gonna be at his funeral.
I'm in.
how is Rick late to his own funeral?
He got a ride.
No, that was for your dad.
He got a ride from your dad.
He let them know. He's like, hey, make sure my buddy's not in there when the shit starts.
So talk about being late, right? I'm getting married, and it's going to be 20 years this month.
Oh, congratulations.
And,
feel bad for Melvin.
So I asked Danny to be, because me and Danny, I mean,
Yeah.
I love my brother Danny, and he and I have always been very good friends and very close. I said, Danny, would you please be the best man at my wedding? So we're going to the wedding, right?
Uh-huh.
And we're all in the church, and we're all ready and waiting. And he's late, as always.
How late was he, though?
He was late. We were almost near the end of the wedding because I had to have my other friend jump in to be my best man.
Oh, wow.
And he actually had to go, okay, I'm here. And he switched. So if you look at the pictures, first it's one guy, and then it's him. So yeah, you're right. If I'm with your dad, we're going to be late. That's just that's about roundabout way of saying
The funny thing is he gets mad because he doesn't want to be late, but then he just he has to throw his hands. Yeah, we're gonna be late. He's always pushing us like we need to be on time. We need to be on time, and then it doesn't happen.
That's from all the ridicule of everybody. Yeah, you're always late. He's like,
yeah.
okay, we gotta be there. And then he's late. Folks, this has been College Conversation with me, Rick.
And me, Nain.
And Mr. Tom.
Thank you very much. And 3, 2, 1. God!